Hello and welcome to Math with Dotun. Alright, this is example 5. A circle has an area of 1000 pi centimeters squared. Find the length of the radius. A circle has an area of 100 pi centimeters squared. Find the length of the radius. Okay, so in this case, we are to find the radius. The first thing I'm going to show you is how to find the radius. Okay, so that's the first thing I'm going to show you in this video, how to find the radius. And we do that with the formula area equals to pi r squared. All right, and then we want to make the radius the subject, right? So we divide both sides by pi. We divide both sides by pi, and then pi takes pi here. So we have radius squared equals to area divided by pi. Okay, so for us to know the value of the radius, we'll take the square root of both sides. All right, so that means we take the square root of r squared and then the square root of a divided by pi. All right, so this, we take this, we have only radius. The square root of r squared is r, and then that will give us the square root of area divided by pi. So that's the formula. All right, remember the square root affects both the numerator and the denominator. All right, so that's the formula for calculating the area of the radius of a circle whose area is given. All right, you can also have it this way if you're having a fraction, so it will be easy for you to simplify. If you love working with fraction, area divided by pi, then you can easily flip your fraction, change this to times, and then flip the pi. All right, or just area times 7/22. All right, easy way, right? Area, so radius will be equal to the square root of area times 7/22. That's if you are using 22/7 as your pi. All right, this is 22/7. This is times. Then you change this to times and then flip this to 7/22. Okay, so that will be area times 7/22. Okay, but in this example, we are not going this way. All right, so we stay with this formula. Remember how we got to this point. Okay, so we're finding the square root of the area divided by the pi. So in this question, we're given the area as 100 pi. All right, centimeters squared, and we're not giving the value of pi, but since we have pi here, that means we don't need to have the value. So let's slot it into our formula. Radius equals to the square root of 100 pi all over pi. All right, 100 pi all over pi. So pi divide pi. Okay, and what we would have left to be the square root of 100. All right, I'll put the unit so we see how we come back to the centimeters. So the square root of 100 is 10, and the square root of centimeters squared will be centimeters, and then that's our final answer. So the length of the radius of the circle with the area 100 pi centimeters squared is 10 centimeters. Okay, you can go over the video again, and then don't forget the formula. Radius equals to the square root of the area divided by the pi. Okay, where everything is affected by the square root. Thank you. The answer is 10 centimeters. Do well to like, share, and comment. Bye.